All right, so let's try this next one out. And the first thing, as always, is read the question first. It says, what is the area of the deck? All right, so immediately, again, I want to know the area. And when we think area, we got to think about what shape we're dealing with. It could be triangles, rectangles, squares, pentagons, who knows? But we know that the formulas that we'll use will be specific to the shape. In this case, again, a rectangle. Now, from there, everybody, let's read the information to understand how this formula for the area of the deck is gonna look. So everybody, here we go. Here it says we have a rectangular pool that's 25 feet by 10 feet. So with that, everybody, let's go ahead, draw this little rectangle out. There we are. And it's going to be, again, 25 feet by 10 feet. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put this here on the inside just to make things a little more comfortable. And now here's where here's where the tricky part comes in. So before we continue, this is going to be very important. Everybody pay attention, whether you're watching this as a recording or here live. Everybody, did you notice that here it says specifically for the pool is 25 feet by 10 feet. So all of this is water. Yes or no? Can we confirm visually that yes, this says that the pool is 25 feet by 10 feet? Notice how I'm being very specific. Notice how I'm repeating myself. And that's because the details matter, everybody. The details matter. Here's the next detail that's really going to matter. It says a deck 4 feet wide surrounds the pool. How is that supposed to look? It's supposed to look like this, everybody. Here's the deck. Let's go ahead and show it right here, surrounding the pool. Everybody, does it make sense? What I'm drawing here, the deck that surrounds the pool, does that make sense? It looks exactly like the drawing in your head. Perfect. Excellent. So let me show you here. Everybody, one more time, help me out. How wide is the deck again? You tell me. How wide is the deck? They said 4. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you a 4 over here. Again, top to bottom. That's going to be 4 over here as well, extended. 4 over here, extended. And extended on the left, 4 feet. So here's where we're going to be at a crossroads. Can you confirm, everybody? Are we looking for the area of the water, the blue here? Or are we looking for the area of the green, like this? Blue or green? You tell me. Are we looking for the area of blue or green? Correct. We're looking for the area of the green. So the way that we're going to get the area of just the green is, pay attention. We're going to take the entire area of all of this, okay? We're going to take the entire area of the big part of the outside, and then we are going to cut out this part here. The 25 by 10, we're going to cut it out. But here's the hardest part of the problem that a lot of people get wrong. The hardest part is getting the big area to begin with. Everyone, we're looking at a rectangle, so that's going to be length times width. But can anybody tell me, what is the length going to be? Left to right, who can tell me what that's going to be? Is that going to be 25? Or do we add 4? Or do we add 4 again? Pay attention. If you're saying, hey, coach, I see you. I definitely agree that, yeah, to get the entire length there, we have the 25 for sure. I agree. But here's the thing. We have the 4 on the right side, and then we have 4 on the left side. Everybody, are we going to add 4 once, or are we going to add 4 twice? You tell me. You be the judge. Yeah, we have to add it twice. You have eyes. You can see it. We got 4 over here, and we got 4 over here. So that's what I'm going to do. Everybody, what's 25 plus 8? Because again, 4 plus 4 is 8. So what's 25 plus 8? Oh, that's 33. Sounds good. My length is 33. Everybody, same thing with the width. Take a look. Take a look. Originally, we had 10. Right here in purple. Originally, we had 10. But we have to add 4 where and where, everybody. We have to add 4 where and where. For the 10 here, we got to add 4, yeah, right here on the top and right here on the bottom. So with that said, everybody, what is 10 plus 4 plus 4? So 10 plus 8. What is that going to be? 18, absolutely. So there we go. 33 times 18 is going to be that big area. Everybody, that big area, let's go ahead and calculate that. 33 times 18. 3 times 8, that's 24. 3 times 8 is 24. Carry the 2 is 26. Then we mark a 0. 33 times 1, so 3 times 1. 3 times 1, add this up. 4, 9, and 5. So that's 594. Everybody, even if the calculation was a little quick for you, do you agree with how we got that area? We had to add 8 on both the length and the width to get that big area. That's really the biggest part of success here for that first part. Now, part 2, we got to get the area of the pool. Because again, remember, we're cutting out that. We're not going to pave that. We're not going to pave it. That's not part of the deck. So the area of the pool is going to be, oh no, this is super hard. Everybody, what's 25 times 10? 250. Booyah. So there we are. So that's the area of the pool. So now that we have the big area of the entire pool plus the deck, and we have the pool as well, what operation are we going to do? How do we cut out the pool, everybody? What operation? Subtraction, exactly. And now we're here. We're at the last step. 594 minus 250. Guess what that gives us? 4 minus 0, 9 minus 5, and then 3 is the difference of 5 and 2. So we get 344 square feet, and that is answer choice B. And there we are, and there's another one. Terrell, you got everything right except for this one. That feels pretty good, though. So everybody should be celebrating not just getting it right, but if you knew that for the deck, you had to add the 4 on the top and the bottom, the left and the right. If you at least understood that, if that made sense to you, this problem is considered a win. You've gotten experience, and hopefully we can take that to the next one. All right, next problem. The problem states, hey, evaluate 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 when x equals 3. So let's handle this. X equals 3. We'll go ahead and replace x with 3 at every turn. So once we do that, we're going to go ahead now and let's bring this over. We're going to have 2 multiplied by 3 squared plus 3 times x, which is going to be 3, minus 1. So this right here and this right here are where we plugged in the 3's. Now we have to be careful about the order of operations. We have to respect it because the next step is not multiplication. It is not multiplying by 2. The next step is handling your exponent. Your exponent here is 3 to the power of 2. And as a nice little reminder, everybody, when it comes to squaring something like 3 squared, that means you're taking that base number, 3, and you're multiplying it by itself that many times. So it's going to be 3 times itself twice, or 3 times 3. So that'll end up giving us 9, and we still have that 2 in front. 3 times 3 here, we can do that. That'll be 9 minus 1. Next up, we'll continue on, again, just one step at a time with the order of operations. So we're going to do now 2 times 9, which is 18. And so we have 18 plus 9 minus 1, which is 27, minus 1, which is 26. And so, my party people, the correct answer here is answer choice B, 26.